Like this in one shall never end. Yes, so Chief Bode said that the next PDP presidential candidate must come from the south. So I want you guys to watch the video and hear the reasons why he says so. Please, after watching the video, kindly follow me for more updates. I listen on one of Sugar Boy.
The consultation held today is not in a finality, that the conversation is still ongoing. But the elective national convention in November, we understand, will decide who leads the PDP into 2027. Given what appears the crisis over zoning, where does the South stand on producing either the party chairman or the presidential candidate?
Listen, let me take you back into the history. The founding fathers decided that the best way to remove the issue that collapsed the First Republic, collapsed the Second Republic, was as a result of majority tribes always winning election and minority tribes just onlookers. They divided Nigeria into 6 geopolitical zones and came up with 6 top positions in the land: the president, the vice president, the senate president, the speaker, the secretary to the government, and the national chairman. 6 positions, 6 zones. And of course, our constitution, section 7, subsection 3C, states equivocally that there must be zoning and rotation of both party offices and elective offices for purposes of justice, fairness, and equity. That is why they set up a zoning committee. That zoning committee, until it reports to the NWC, who will bring their report for discussion at NEC, it's of no use. But he can consult here, they are going around. So nobody is zoned out or is the crisis. Don't let them make it look like every time there is crisis, every time there is crisis. Before, in my time, we had a national leader. And all this would have been taken care of. But right now, there's no president in PDP. So everybody sees that, I must do this. Whatever they said there will be taken cognizance in the final resolution before they submit their report for approval.
But some argue...
They were not zoned out. They are not zoned out. They are still...
I hear you clearly.
Yeah,
but
he said it. He said it. The chairman of the zoning committee said the people who are invited, the governors,
yes,
except Oshun, who just came back this morning and sent his apology. Enugu, who should have been there, sent his deputy. So all the governors in the south were present. Now,
but George, that some argue that the PDP hasn't resolved its long-standing North-South rift since 2022, which affected Atiku Abubakar's candidacy. What lessons has the party really learned, and how can this zoning we're talking about be handled differently this time to avoid another implosion?
It cannot happen, and it will never happen. The zoning we are talking about, whatever is zoned to the north remains in the north for the next 4 years. Whatever is zoned to the south remains in the south for the next 4 years. All we are doing is micro-zoning. In other words, positions in the southwest, do we want to retain them or do you want to change them? The positions given to the southeast, do you want to retain them or take some other positions? The same in the south-south. So those 3 zones, sub-zones, are the ones we are considering. Has nothing to do. The northern zone, they are going to have their own. All positions remain the same until the next election, not this coming election, in another 4 years. So I don't see what is so sacrosanct about this zoning thing. Most of those people you see there, they are all members. All the state chairmen are members of NEC. Decisions have not been made, but I can tell you that all the positions that are already in the northern zone will remain in the northern zone. All positions in the south will remain in the south. There is no crossing between north and south for now. So the next presidential candidate must still come from the south. And the national chairman of the party must come from the north. So let them not confuse Nigerians. We are the custodian. We were the next to the founding fathers. We knew how we did it. Because they manipulated the zoning at that time. Because Buhari had just finished being president. And Atiku jumped in, manipulated the Congress, and then ended up in fiasco. 8 years in the north, 8 years in the south. So all the positions that are in the presently held remain in their zones until the next 4 years.
Chief Judge, I don't know if you are quite sure of the solidarity behind this position amongst all the critical stakeholders, but let us hold that thought for a minute. We're going to be right back after the short break. Stay with us, everyone.